why, but like people want to give credit to like all the wrong shit. Like people will sit and they will judge you and they will try to discredit you and give other shit and other people your credit when it's like I would still be in a hood in Peoria where I didn't have no help, I didn't have no support. I was getting high and shit and just wilding. If I didn't get up off my ass and try to make something of myself, and regardless of what people want to give credit to, regardless of people try to discredit me and downplay me, I honestly feel like I'm a boss and I'm a super mom, because I see kids, I see young boys and shit, like they be raised in like bad, terrible ass areas, you know, like the hood and shit, and they don't have a father figure, and their mom become a product of that. You know what I'm saying? And I became a product of that at one point in time, because like trusting the wrong motherfuckers and trying to numb it, and you know, being stressed out, not having no help. That's how I got laced and end up in the hospital and shit, and trying to numb the fact. But like, I'm doing better now because I got up off my ass and I made something better for myself, for my kids. So I look at kids, and I look at some kids, they in 2-parent households, and they like, you can tell they lack a lot, you know. And in every household is something that a child is gonna lack. But I see kids, young men and young women, and they be in these households and shit, and they lack of a lot, mentally, physically, financially, and they have 2 parents. And then I see kids that are like I see young boys, they got single moms, and they, you know, living in like a bad area or like the hood or whatever, and they trying to find themselves. I see grown ass men that's still trying to find themselves, and I see a lot of qualities in my sons that I don't even see in grown men, and that's because of me. Like, I've had help as far as my children's grandmothers, you know what I'm saying? I've had like, you know, help or whatever, but as far as like raising my kids and making sacrifices for them, that's all me. Like, I'm 13 hours away from every fucking thing I know by myself. When I hear people, when they talk about like me, you know what I'm saying? They talk about some shit I'm doing, or just trying to downplay me. I can't let that get to me, you know, because like, I know how far I came. I know that I didn't have no help. I remember sleeping in the fucking car with my kids and telling them we was camping because I knew what the end goal was. You feel me? And that was just 4 years ago. Homeless, stuck, but I knew in my mind that I'm gonna make it, and I knew that me and my kids wasn't gonna be living like that. You feel me? So when motherfuckers try to get in my head with that bullshit and be in my ear and be on, you know, some hating ass shit, I don't let that shit get to me, bro. Half the time I be ignoring it. I think I really got selective hearing at this point, because, man, if it ain't about my kids, bettering my kids, or bettering myself, some positive shit, I don't even hear it, for real. I wrote this book when I was pregnant with my baby, my last son. His name is Eniko. Yeah. And I just wrote about a lot of my experiences, and like, most importantly, I wrote about how I overcame the shit that I was going through as a single mom and going through pregnancy, you know, by myself. And I feel like it could be helpful to other moms, because like I said, I'll be seeing parents that have the support, and they have like even parents, single moms that have like support from both parents, you know what I'm saying? Or just have a better support system than I do, but they still lacking of something, like mentally or physically, or just lacking motivation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my story could be helpful to young moms, because I'm a strong person. I think I'm a strong person, and I've been on my own since I was 17. I haven't really had like a strong support system. My parents got locked up and shit, so I had to find my way by myself. So my story is definitely something to relate to for moms like me, because I know it's other moms out there like me. Like, women be hella strong, but I also feel like my story can be helpful to women that have a support system but just needed like an extra push or whatever, you know. I remember I just wanted better so bad, and I didn't know where to start, and I was trying everything just to get out. That was all that was on my mind, was get out, get my kids out of this hood. I can't have them in middle school and in high school in this motherfucking projects. Like, I gotta get up out of here. And I didn't even know where to start. I ain't have nobody feeding me like positivity, like positive words and affirmations. I wasn't in my Bible. I wasn't, studying my Bible. I wasn't even listening to like now I listen to like jazz music and just stuff to feed me like positively. You know what I'm saying? To keep me going and create a soft space for myself. And now I'm to the point where I can take my thoughts and my goals and the things that's on my mind, and I can put them all in their own little folders or their little cubby holes and organize my thoughts, and that's how I get through. I wrote this book during my pregnancy. I will not be silenced. I know that my voice is my gift, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to help people with it, and I'm going to help myself with it. But the book is called For Jazani, A Father's Mother, and it's a 3-part series, but I dropped book 1. We just finished recording the audio book, and the audiobook will be available before but yeah, I'm definitely a girl's girl. I'm definitely here for the women. For me, I watch my mom hustle. Like, I never even see my mom cry, and this times we didn't have shit, and my mom was just pulling together. We had a roof over our head though. We had a hot meal on the stove. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older and I have 3 kids, my mom had 3 girls. I have 3 boys, and this shit is hard as fucking now. I cry all the time, and I've cried with my kids before, just because I want us to have that type of vulnerable relationship, to where they know me and they not like confused about what's going on. Like, I've cried, like, because when your kids all you got, you're gonna cry in front of them sometimes. Like, call it what you want. Call it what you want. But when your kids all you got, you gonna cry. You gonna cry. You gonna cry, baby. You gonna cry with your kids. You gonna cry in front of your kids. I'm not saying just be, you know what I'm saying, bawling, crying in front of your kids all the time and having a fucking mental breakdown in front of your kids. But it's inevitable. Like, you're gonna have the moments where your kids gotta be there for you. And your kids, they love you. So it's like, your kids love you. So it's like, if they gotta happen, it gotta happen. But yeah, though, I'm thinking back on shit when I was in fucking high school and just throughout my fucking life, when it was just us and our mom. And I never even seen my mom shed a tear. And we never been in no shelter. We never been like homeless or nothing like that. Nothing against those who have, because even though we wasn't homeless, we still had to go without shit from time to time. One thing we never went without, though, we kept a roof over our head and we kept a hot meal on the stove. We had to go without shit too. But yeah, I never see my mom shed a tear. That's probably why I'm so fucking strong. I've been watching this lately. B. Simone. She just dropped some new shit 2 days ago.
This week on Let's Try This Again.
That's my girl. I be watching B. Simone. I used to watch her and Megan, but we don't know what happened with that. But I fucks with B. Simone though. That's my girl. What do if we don't have the specific carrier form available? So right now I'm trying to multitask. I'm working, and And my baby, my infant is right here. My infant is right here. And he's teething, so and he's been teething all week. So I'm trying to work, and I'm in training, so I'm at the point where I have to pay attention. And we get like these knowledge checks or whatever. We get like these knowledge checks every day. So, and we gotta score 80% or whatever. Sometimes they be easy, but sometimes they don't. But I gotta ace them because it's whoever does the best basically gets to go from contract to regular employee and shit. I've been working at home for 3 years, and now that I've had my baby, I have to work from home because I don't want to put him in no daycare. I feel like he'll be like, I feel like he'll be scared because it's a whole bunch of huge people. First of all, we're huge as fuck when it comes to a little bitty baby, but it's a whole bunch of huge ass strangers around him that he don't even fucking know. He gonna be showing his ass, and I don't want nobody to be pinching my baby or no weird shit, cause then I'm gonna have to hang all this shit up.